Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, glory, and honor goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwa, Dash, double honors to the elder apostle, the great millstone that taught us his truth. Salutation, all y'all can piss in his word day in and day out. I am chuckling because this is a complete fact, man. All right, let me play this video. I was recommended this video. Spirit told me click on it, and I got edified, so let's get it. This is why everyone is single and men stop trying. This is the mouse paradise, a scientific experiment from the 1960s. They made the perfect world for mice with unlimited food, safety, and no predators. In the beginning, they placed 4 females and 4 males and let them multiply. The population exploded, hundreds, then thousands. Then something strange happened. They stopped mating. And within 4 years, they were extinct. But why? According to scientists, the reason was social interaction overload. Just like humans on social media today. They were in 24/7 interaction with thousands of others. Too much stimulation, too much competition for social status, and this led them to lose the ability to form bonds, to mate and raise their young. Many males became so-called the beautiful ones. They lost interest in females. They just groomed themselves all day and withdrew completely because they could not compete in this chaos anymore. And the females followed by losing interest in males. So no mating, and they all just died without having babies. Since 2010 smartphones, humans are living the same social interaction overload. 24/7 status competition, income and lifestyle comparison with thousands of others, physical looks to impossible standards. And many young people just choose to withdraw. For the first time in history, young people are having less sex than their parents. 30% of men under 30 had no sex for a year. Loneliness epidemic hits us harder than any virus could. You know, the mice couldn't turn this off, but you can. Yeah, so there you have it, man. I mean, this is a short video, man. Like, it's only a minute and a half, little over a minute and a half. There's a lot of edification in it, man. So starts off with the mice paradise. You know, unlimited food, unlimited water, unlimited resources, right? Unlimited entertainment, unlimited, you know, whatever you want as a rodent was there. Then, you know, it became too much interaction to the point where the mice, the male and female mice, you know, unlimited sex. You know, that's what you see today on the internet is unlimited sex, porn, soft porn, hardcore porn, unlimited, whatever you want, man. And whatever you want, a whole smorgasbord. A whole smorgasbord of wickedness, man, you know. Then the men started grooming themselves all day, as you see on social media. The men acting like women, the fucking narcissists, always in the mirror, always looking in their reflection, these black mirrors, these cell phones, which he said, you know, it began in 2010. I believe it began earlier than that because I remember the shift. I'm a millennial. So millennials created social media. This guy, Zuckerberg, he's my age. He created the fucking Facebook. But I remember before Facebook, the first social media mainstream platform was called Black Planet. Came out like in 2000, 2001. Don't nobody talk about that, man. Everybody say MySpace. Really, it was before MySpace. It was Black Planet. But, you know, MySpace was the first social media platform where Edomites was allowed on it or comfortable on it. So you had Black Planet for the niggas, right? And then you had a lot of Nova tribes on there. Then you had a website called Miente, I don't know how to pronounce it, Migente. And that was for the Northern tribes for like 2002. I remember, damn, like I used to go in there like, there's a lot of bad Northern bitches on here, right? And then came MySpace maybe in like 01, 02 or something like that, rather not shortly after. Then I remember Facebook came out. Facebook came out probably like in 04, 05, and it was for college students only, like 04. Yep. Facebook came out right after that. Like these social media platforms was coming out back to back to back. Then Facebook, it was for college students at first, and then they allowed the rest of the population in maybe like a few years later, just for college and high school students. Then after that, Instagram came out probably like in 2013. That's when shit started to get crazy. Cause I remember when Facebook had a dislike button. I'm that old. I'm that old. I remember when Facebook had a dislike button. You know what I'm saying? Even YouTube used to have a dislike button until a few years ago, right? Now only the content creator can see it, right? In the back stage, right, of the studio or whatever they call it, man, YouTube studio. So I saw saying that, we're at the stage where the population rate for the young people are at an all-time low. If a young woman do have a child, it's only like one child. If they do have a child, right, a young woman only has one. It's always the same hood niggas having all the babies and shit. Because, Jake spread his seed. But it's like Jake, not the regular, typical Jake, though. It's I got to be a hood nigga, a ball player, something like that. Right? D-boy, pimp, hustler. Them the niggas impregnating the majority of these women. That's the fathers of these YNs you see running around today. So, the social media, why? Because social media, man, tells a woman, yeah, that's the man you need. You need a 2-bit nigga, right? Even though you have regular Jake having families, but the majority of the Jake that's getting having most of the sex or whatever, it be them Pookies and Ray Rays. Just keep it a buck, man, right? Because a woman is wicked, so she's gonna, revert back to a wicked nigga, man, right? Just keep it a buck, man. Just have your fun with her while you can. You might pop her 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times, and then that'll be that. You might not hear from her again. It's because she's dealing with these low bit niggas, man. Like they dealing with the Nintendo 64, man. Nintendo NES and nigga. They don't want the PlayStation 5, Jake. So, so they are saying that the young people today are having less sex than their parents because, the average teenage girl is on social media. Just keep it a buck, man. If she's over the age of 12, to 14 or whatever, she in high school, for sure she on social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't imagine how high school is now. Like high school, I remember you're cool or because you're popular or whatever. You're popular because you were cool back then. You know what I'm saying? But now in high school, I'm pretty sure you're popular because of your follower count or some weird shit. Because you got an NIL deal. You know what I'm saying? Or because your dad is so and so, your mom is so and so. Your mom has 500,000 likes. Your dad has some whole bunch of weird shit going on, man. Internet shit. So and that's why these fucking rats end up dying off, and that's why 2/3 about to die off. All right. So it's like me. Yeah, I use social media for business and a little bit of news content. Like I might see what's going on and get your hood news stories and shit. But other than that, I don't be on that bitch posting my personal life and business. And yeah, I went to the gym today. After the gym, I went to Five Guys. And then after the Five Guys, I took a shower. Nah, hell nah. That's none of your goddamn business. And what you do is none of my business. So, that's the double-minded shit you see on the comic board. You see this sodomite right here. He says, "Oh my God, I miss the old days on social media." But these be the same people that be on social media all day. They have a love-hate relationship with social media. These people in the world I'm talking about, not Jake and the Truth. The people in the world, man. All right. You got proud. You got fat, chunky, sloppy, ugly bitches call themselves bad bitches on social media. This shit is sick out here, man. If you're a bad bitch, to me, you're elite bitch. But that word don't even hold no weight no more. Anybody could just say they're a bad bitch, in 2026, man. Really after like 2010, anybody can call themselves a bad bitch. Like me, I don't know, I guess my standards are weird. Bad bitch, she's coming in there, you know, shitting on other bitches, man, all right? Eight, nines, and dimes, like Brian Pumper said. Those are the baddies. Here, really, the nines and dimes are the super baddies. I mean, I never seen a bar that's like a flat out 10. Seen one close, maybe like a 9.99. And that was like 20 years ago. The baddest woman I've seen in my life. She was a Jake. She was what you call a Blasian, right? Her dad was a Jake, and her mom was a Oriental woman, Moabite or Japhite or Ammonite. Okay. So let me get some precepts. This is Matthew 24:12, and because iniquity shall abound and love of many shall wax cold. Yeah, because iniquity's at an all-time high. But like, I'll keep it a buck. Majority of the adultery happens online. Like a guy, he'll know a woman has, a husband or boyfriend, whatever, right? She has a man, a steady man in her life that's popping her or whatever, taking care of her, doing whatever, right? Got kids with her. And some slime ball, these niggas call themselves slime, right? So some slime ball jump in the DM, man, and then he'll ruin his household and he'll destroy his own soul. Because scripture says whosoever committeth adultery, destroyeth his own soul, roughly paraphrasing, man. All right. And that's abounded in this society, especially in the social media. I mean, there always was adultery, but now it's like out of control adultery because a woman could entertain, like let's say you break up with your woman midnight, right? Let's say you say, fuck it, I'm done with you, bitch. Don't call or text me no more. At midnight. At 12:01, she could be checking her DM, especially she look good. She gonna have DMs and she, be like, yeah, what's up? What's up? What you were saying? Where you wanted to take me again? So there's not even room to reconcile anymore. You know what I'm saying? There used to be like a window to reconcile back in the 90s and before. But in this digital era, it's not even room to reconcile. As soon as your woman step out the house, another niggas jumping in them guts, man. Get in the box. The love of many shall wax cold. So, hey, brothers, if you a brother, you got a woman with a lot of followers, man, hey, or a lot of male friends, it's not wise to deal with her, because all these women got so-called male friends because we're in Babylon. But, should be a limit, man, some type of restriction to that, man. She dealing with a man, especially a man of Yahweh, should be outside. But ultimately, if the bitch doing something behind your back, the Lord gonna get her out of there anyway. All right, and I'm telling you from experience, man. I done had quite a few exes that's no longer here. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord, made that happen for a reason, man. So it says, the love of many shall wax cold, but he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. And that's another thing we got to endure is social media. Even to make good money, like, you got to be on social media, showing your face. Even though now they got the AI, where you could clone yourself, make the AI do the work. But who wants to go through that? But it's getting to that point. You got to do all this AI movies and shit. Because we in a sick bastard society, man. or people need to see each other 24/7. It's not even a want, it's a need. That's why these people were depressed during COVID because there was just online 24/7. It's like the more you're online, the more depressed you are. That's one thing I noticed, man. But he that endured until the end, the same shall be saved. And that's what we're doing. We're fighting a good fight. We're enduring, man. All right. This is 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. So dangerous, unruly times, great affliction times are here, man. Especially for these 2/3. I mean, we already going through our hell, man. But, hey, you 2/3, y'all about to go through your hell on the earth, man. And you heathens. Because Jacob's trouble is going to be Esau's trouble as well, too. So, perilous times are going to come, man. They're here now, man. Especially once America hit Iran, that's going to be a game changer. Things are going to, it's going to have a ripple down effect, man. Right? For men shall be lovers of their own selves. Yeah, the selfie culture. How many likes, comments, shares, engagement. Because really social media is just bad acting, man. That's all it is anyways, bad acting. That's why the streamers done replaced a lot of these real celebrities because, these streamers, they are actually actors, man. They got to figure out ways to get content, shit like that. So they acting, man. Covetous, yeah, it ain't social media, man. You see, hey, what's his name, bought a new truck. Hey, I gotta get a new truck. Oh, he got them Gamma J's, Gamma Jordans. Oh, I gotta get them. Oh, what's his name, did this. He got this big booty bitch, light skin, big booty, long hair. Oh, yeah, I gotta get a light skin, big booty, long. You know what I'm saying? It's just covetous. No, not even I gotta get one. I gotta get his. That same one he got, she got an IG page. Oh, I gotta go jump in her DM and flash whatever I got, my wealth, my resources. Boasters. Oh yeah, niggas boasting. Yeah, man, I just, niggas on social media. Yeah, I just did this. I did that. Just boasting, man. They ain't giving praises to the Lord. Yeah, the Lord, they ain't saying the Lord gave me this. They saying, yeah, I did this. Proud. Hey, I don't even got to define proud. Yeah, these niggas and nigga women and children, man. This is the first generation of children. These fucking Gen Alpha, these little fucking monsters. They fucking proud. You got proud children out here. They'll walk by you, cut you off in a food corridor. In a fucking Olive Garden, and it don't matter if you in a fucking Chick-fil-A, they'll cut your ass off. Don't even say excuse me, man. I remember in my era, if you were a kid in my era and you were cut in front of a grown person and you ain't say excuse me, hey, that other grown person was liable to cuss you out, man, and grab you by the ear. I remember my era, they would grab you by the ear. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing to these kids nowadays because you'll go to jail. We lived in a spare the rod society, man. Like my generation, if you were the early 80s babies, you was like the last generation to get whoopings, man. It was kids my age. Maybe a little bit younger. The mid 80s babies. 80s babies in general. Millennials in general. The older millennials, not the younger ones born in the 90s. I was like the first generation that ain't get whoopings. Disobedient, blasphemers, yeah, these are slanderers, man. They talking about the ancestors and all types of abominable things. I remember this one Eve, she a little big booty Eve, man. I don't really like dealing with Eve, but she always give me a good energy when she see me. So you just entertain them or whatever. And then I already know she a little harlot. But she talking about whisper something in her ear, and I was like, nah, that's when you get into that sorcery. Hey, I don't do no whispering. Disobedient to parents, yeah, not only your actual parents, your spiritual parents, right? Because hey, these YNs, they see our apostles and elders on Great Millstone on YouTube, and they don't acknowledge them as being elder. They're like, man, who these old men, man? These old ass men, you know, doing a million videos a week. That's how they look at us, man. Might be some loonies. But they know we telling the truth, but they, like, man, I ain't trying to hear that right now. I'm trying, gotta get to this bag. Unthankful. Yeah, I don't appreciate shit. You know what I'm saying? This is a powerful scripture right here because this describes everything going on today. Unholy, man. They don't fear Yahweh and Yahweh. They fear Esau, man. All right. They fear going broke. They fear losing everything. That's what they fear. They fear getting homeless. But all that's coming to them anyway. Without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers. Hey man, ain't no love in the city, man. That nigga Jay-Z said that shit better. Even though he's a demon, he's one of the worst niggas ever. But he always said ain't no love in the city, man. Truce breakers, yeah, they liars, man. False accusers, and the more liars, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. Yeah, they want to be the next drill stars, man. Traitors, heady, high-minded, amen. Lovers of pleasures more than the lovers of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. So they love pleasure, man. The scripture says, "She that is in pleasure is dead while she liveth." So these niggas are dead, man. Because really, I don't really blame these women. These women, they're going to follow a man, in righteousness' sake or in wickedness' sake. They just following men anyway. So show you these men are out of order, man. Having a form of godliness, yeah, they say they thank God, or they say, voila, whatever false deity they believe in, but denying the power there. But they don't know the real power. They don't know what they worship. We know what we worship. From such turn away. So yeah, you turn away from these niggas, man, because they they falling into a ditch because they're being led by the blind. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lives, ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. Yeah, you TikTok prophets and shit, man. You TikTok, goddamn, fair clowns and shit, man. You TikTok conspiracy nuts. Y'all always learning. Y'all into the numerology, all types of wickedness, man. And astrology. Y'all cannot come into the truth, man, because the Lord ain't dealing with y'all, man. All right, you only dealing with the men, the true men of the Lord, apostles and elders of Great Millstone down, not Nate Snaking, not. I was about to say Zabot, but hey, Zabot. If you get that mark of the beast down, hey, you could be in the Israelite foreigners and a few other prophecies. You could be in a good case, but we'll see. Not General Yohana. Not Deacon Nakai, not Sakari. All them niggas, they receive their consolation, man. Right. So I'm gonna end it there till next time. So